Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be trying on some products that you guys chose for me. I did put up a video on, a comment on Instagram, and I asked you guys to give me some ideas, some products that you wanted me to review for you. So I took all of those products and I purchased anything that I didn't already own, and I'm going to try this on. This is what I came up with using all of the products that you guys chose, and you know, the ones that no one picked anything, that I just used what I had. But everything is drugstore, everything's affordable. So if you like to see how I created this look, just keep on watching. I'm already moisturized. I'm going to start with a Flower Beauty primer, and this is the hydrating primer. They do have several different ones, so I'm going to start with the hydrating one, and then I'm going to use a little bit of the pore filling just where I have my pores. So I just use a little bit of the tip of my fingers and just put it all over my face. And the reason I'm using two of them is because I'm going to be using a stick foundation, which I find most of the time they're a little drier consistency than the regular liquid foundation. So I like to have something a little moisturizing on my skin. So it doesn't really have a scent, which is nice. So now I'm going to use just a little bit of the pore filling one. Pore filling. And I'm just going to do that on my cheeks, around my nose, and on my chin, just where I have the pores. I'm not going to put it all over. And I don't know how blurring or pore filling this is because I have never used it before, so we'll see how it looks at the end. And I am going to do a wear test on all these products, so I'll report tonight as to how everything wore during the day. It is now around noon, so I'll probably be wearing this till around 10 o'clock tonight, so that's about a 10-hour wear test, which is pretty good. Alright, so now since I'm going to be using a stick foundation, I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer first. And there's no specific reason. Some people do it after. I just find it easier. So I do have, I do have some primer there that I didn't blend. So I do have some serious dark circles, so I'm going to use a little bit of the Maybelline Age Rewind, and this is the one that is the brightening one, which is more like a corrector than a concealer. And then I'm also going to use a concealer over it. And it's also going to be the Age Rewind. And I am using my Pure brush, which I really do love. And I'm putting a little bit of it like around my nose because I have like veining around there that you can actually see. So now I'm going to use my concealer, which is also the Maybelline Age Rewind. And this is in the shade, I believe, Sand. Yes, Sand Beige. So hard to get in that little corner right there. I'm going to be speeding up through some of this video so that it's not super long on the parts where, you know, it's just going over and over the same thing. Alright, so the foundation that I am using, and of course these are not new products to me. I've used them for a while and I really do enjoy them. But this is new to me. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and this is in the stick. And this is in the shade A60A Classic Beige. So I don't even know if this is the right shade for me. We'll see. Looks like it may be a little dark. I'm not sure. We will see. And I'm using the IT Cosmetics foundation brush. It's really not covering much. I mean, I can still see freckles, dark spots. I don't know what they are. I'm gonna put a little more on my cheek. It doesn't have the scent that the liquid foundation does. I think the liquid foundation smells like chemicals, and I don't enjoy putting that on my face. But this one doesn't have a scent at all, so I kind of like that. I don't like foundations. I mean, I don't mind scents on my foundations, like if it's like kind of perfumey or something, as long as it's not super strong. Oh, that looks good. But I don't like for them to smell like chemical, because then, you know, it doesn't feel very comforting putting it on your face. My dark circles are still pretty bad. Let me put a little more of that Maybelline just over here. I thought I was over my allergies, so I started backing down from my allergy medicine. Guess what? I'm back on them. Gets old, guys. You guys get snow, we get pollen. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of powder. There we go. And this is a number 7. This is the number 7 Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder. Light medium is the shade that I have. And I'm just going to do a little bit under my eyes. It does have, it looks like it does have color. So much for translucent, because I can actually see making my under eye a little darker. Live and learn. So now I'm going to take a little bit on the fluffier brush and put it all over the rest of my face. Alright, so now we are going to prime the eyes, and I don't have any primer, so I'm going to use the Milani primer, which is a really good one. It's definitely dependable. It works just as well as any high-end. And I just took a little bit and just going to use it on both eyes. It really doesn't do much for canceling out any veining or anything that you have on your eyes, but my eyes are not that bad, so usually with shadow I can accomplish what I need, covering the little bit that I do have. So the palette that was requested the most was the Opposites Attracts from e.l.f. So this is what I'm going to be using today. And I'm going to step out of my comfort zone and kind of use the purples. And let's see what we can come up with. So this color is a little too dark to put on my all over my eyelid, so I'm going to use the powder, the number 7 powder, to set my primer. Okay, I'm going to start with this peach one right here to go on my crease. So starting next week, I pretty much have been putting up videos like here and there. I really haven't had a schedule, but I feel like I need to have some kind of organization in my life. And I'm stressing myself out because, you know, just trying to, always catching up, always playing catch up so that I can put videos up. So I think I'm going to start a schedule, and I'm going to try to post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays so that I can do most of my recording or filming on the weekend, and it won't be quite as stressful. And then during the week, you know, I really don't have time to do it, but it's like I'm always trying to find little pockets of time when there really isn't one. And this is supposed to be fun. I don't want it to get to a point where it's another source of stress in my life, because this is not why I started my YouTube channel. I started it as an outlet, as something that I really enjoy, that I'm passionate about, and I'm having fun with. And I don't want it to become a job. I don't want it to have like a schedule that if I don't post, you know, I'm gonna lose subscribers. You know, at this point, I'm not gonna worry about my numbers. It feels like it's taken a while, you know, getting out of the 700s, but that's okay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm patient. I'm using this color right here, which is a little darker. And this one is called Cheeky. The first one's called Sassy. So I'm using Cheeky now. So I don't want it to be a source of stress. And you know, if it takes me however long it takes me to get to the 1,000, that's okay. You know, it's going to be, I think on Wednesday it's going to be a year that I've been on YouTube, and I think I'm doing all right, you know, so I'm not going to stress about it. Keep stopping the video, guys, because my allergies are killing me again. So anyway, now I'm going to come in with this purple one here. All right, I broke one of them, but I guess that was a big fall on tile floor, so I didn't do so bad. I broke that one there. All right, I'm gonna go with this purple here, Easygoing. You know you're on my channel when I start dropping stuff, so I'm gonna go with a smaller brush. This is a Sigma F63. It's a little powdery. I'm getting, I don't know if it's the shadow. I think it was the powder that's all over my shirt. All right, so I'm going to start over here on the side. This is not, I wish there was a deeper purple, which there isn't. So I may have to go with brown or something on. There's not even a black. Oh well. Anyways, so yes, so my schedule is going to be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. I do want to post at least 3 times a week. Now, if for some reason there's something that, you know, comes up that I want to show you guys, I may do an extra video, but I don't want to stress myself. I'm going to try to stick to that schedule. And this is a little powdery. I'm having some stuff going on my cheeks, but it's not too bad. I have to get rid of this brush. This brush is shedding really bad. What happened here? It's like my foundation creased right there. Made it look like I had a wrinkle, and it's not a wrinkle. Anyways, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm filming this today, which should go up on Monday, and then you'll see me again on Wednesday. And that way you guys will know when I'll be actually posting a video. So I'm gonna go with this dark brown. I don't know. Once, you know, people were going crazy with this eyeshadow palette, but it's not motivating me much. Even that brown, it's dark, but I wish it was darker. I wish it almost looked like black. Now I'm gonna go with this little detail brush because I don't want it like all over the place. I thought the other one, actually, I think I like the other one better, the Classics. I created a look with that one, and I kind of like that one. It's not the primer, because I use this primer with even high-end shadows, and it works fine. You know when you have days that you don't feel that creative? This is one of those days. Okay, I'm gonna go with the lighter lavender purple here, which is shimmery, and go over here for really pretty purple shadows. I just bought a brand new Viseart palette. Oh my gosh, it's all purples. That one is beautiful. This is pretty. This one's pretty. Get my other mirror. Maybe I can see better with the other mirror. Okay, for the inner corner, I think I'm going to go with this one here, which it's like taupe, but it does have like a little bit of purple in it, but it's a lot lighter. So I think I'm going to try to use the small brush to do it. I'm going to try to not do it with a finger unless this doesn't work. I can't drop this mirror. I will die if I drop this mirror and I break it. Oh, that's kind of dark. Not much of a contrast. All right, I'm going to use this one here to see if I can make it pop a little more. What is up? It's like nothing is showing. Okay, that's better. Still dark. It looks very boring. I don't like this. I'm going to use this one here, Genuine, which is black. No, it's like a very dark green, I think. But let's see if we can make the corner a little darker, maybe a little smokier. I don't know. I don't like this. Well, not every look that you create can be one that you love, right? It's just makeup. And this is one that I'm not crazy about. And I'm being honest with you. I don't love this look. I think I took too much off the brush. So I want to tell you guys, it's not really a funny story, but I didn't even post my unboxing of my Sephora box because it was very boring. Every unboxing that I watched was the same one. We all got the same products. The NARS bronzer, 2 dry shampoos, a sunscreen. I can't remember what the 5th product was. But everybody, if there were any variations, I didn't see any. All the ones that I watched had the same variation. So when I looked at my account on Sephora, you can actually see what your box is supposed to bring because it tells you like how to use the products. So I looked. Okay, it was a completely different box than what I received. So, I mean, it's only a $10 box. So it was no big deal. But it's like, okay, what happened? So I sent Sephora an email and I say, hey, it's no big deal. I'm not asking for a refund. I'm just asking, why does my account show one box and I received something totally different and it seems to be the same as everybody else's? And there were 2 dry shampoos. We normally get some kind of variety in our boxes. So customer service have always been very professional with me. They really have. I've never had a problem with them or Ulta. And you know, they responded, they apologized, they said they didn't know what happened, why I received the wrong box. They were gonna send me my box. So I got it within 2 days. They sent it to me 2-day shipping. It was the same box. 2 more dry shampoos, you know, another NARS bronzer, the SPF for my face, and I still, it makes such a great impression on me. I can't remember what the 5th product was. Even the perfume sample was the same. It's crazy. So you know what? I canceled my my Sephora. I think, and it's not that it's bad because I think that they do a nice job of sending us some pretty nice samples. But I have too many boxes out there now, and I was gonna try Birchbox, and I'm hoping to be able to get the Ipsy Luxe box. So I'm putting some of that dark green on the bottom lashes, which is called Genuine. And so I don't want to have all these boxes. And I like my Allure. I think that's one of the best ones that we get, that you know I'm getting. And BoxyCharm is definitely my favorite. My eyes don't like this palette. It's looking like creasy here, very textured, and my eyes don't have that. So I don't know, I don't think it's funny. It's just like, you would think it's just, this palette has great reviews, but it is not really working for me. I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna have to add some other shade on here because this purple doesn't do anything for me. It's so boring. Maybe if I put a little more of the sparkly one here. So anyways, I did cancel it. That doesn't mean I won't get it in the future, but for now, I just thought I'll take a break from it. But it is a nice box. There's nothing wrong with Sephora. I really do enjoy it. I just want to rotate and get something a little different. I thought I'd give Birchbox, you know, a chance and see what, you know, what they send. I've seen some of my friends open their Birchbox, and some, you know, it's hit or miss, just like Ipsy or Sephora, but it seems like they're getting some really nice products in there, so thought I'd give it a try. Alright, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Maybe after I have mascara on and everything else, it'll look a little better. Right now, I don't think it's something that I would say, oh my gosh, I love this look, let me recreate it now. I am going to give this palette another chance and use different colors. It's just, I don't know, this is just looks too dark for me or something. I don't know. Is it me? Let me put a little bit of the, this one right here on my brow bone. It's called Low Key. Great. Just what I want it to be called because I feel the rest of my eye look is low key. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny when I opened it. Okay, good try, but nope. You didn't send me anything different. I'm set with dry shampoos. I do use them, but whoa. And there was nice brands of dry shampoos. I'm not complaining about it, you know, but a little variety. It seems like they send dry shampoos quite often. Be nice to get something different. Why can't they send, I don't know, a highlighter? I'd rather get a lipstick, lip gloss, I don't know, a nail polish. Even their lipsticks, their brand lipsticks, their lip stories. I mean, their lip stories are beautiful. This is not new. This is the Wet n Wild, and it's supposed to be the ultimate brow highlighter, but I use it for my waterline. And it really doesn't do much of anything because my waterline is so watery. But I like to try to brighten up a little bit. Alright, so now you guys asked me to try the Maybelline SnapScara. It's still in the package. I've seen some good reviews and some not so good reviews. So what I'm going to do is, I usually use a primer with most of my mascaras. Now I know that I have some mascaras that I don't need to use a primer because I know they look amazing with or without a primer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a primer on one eye and not on the other eye so we can see the difference. Because I want to use it the way that I would normally use any other mascara so that I can give it a fair, you know, recommendation or not. So I'm going to use it with the primer on this eye, and this is the Essence Volume Booster, and this is a really nice eyelash primer. If you guys like, come on, focus. There you go, the Volume Booster, and it's only like $5. And to tell you the truth, it's as good as my Lancome, if not better. So I mean, unless all of a sudden it stops working or it doesn't, you know, like it dries out really quickly, this will be replacing my Lancome because it's a big difference in price. I think the Lancome is like $27. Alright, so now we are going to try it. I had to answer the phone, so this one is a little dry, so I'm going to do this one first. So here's the wand. I'm not that crazy about this kind of like a Christmas tree wand, and then it's got like some kind of a curve. I like the bigger, bushier wands. They seem to give you more length and volume, but we'll go for it. And I'll let you know what the claims are on this mascara. I didn't tell you that. Actually, I don't even know. I didn't even look, but we will look now. Okay, so far it's separating the lashes, but it feels like it's not leaving much product on my lashes. So this also can be, and now I did leave some product on my lid. This can also be one of those mascaras that as it dries, like after a week or so, it will be better. Right now, as you know, first try, let me see what it says. Okay, so I'm looking at the Maybelline website and it says SnapScara washable mascara, smooth clean volume and defined eyelashes. On and off in a snap, not clumpy, not flaky, not just mascara. New SnapScara, the best no flake mascara. So it doesn't really give you much of anything. It just basically tells you it goes on quickly and it comes off quickly. So, I mean, I think that most mascaras, unless they're waterproof, they're really not that hard to take off if you use, you know, makeup remover. This is one coat. You know what, the one without primer, the one with primer looks a little better, but not much. Not even the primer helps this thing. So, I'm not a fan. So now, it's kind of like clumping my lashes together. The first coat kind of separated them. The second coat, this eye look is doomed. The second coat is kind of like clumping them together. And I usually don't like to wear more than 2 coats of mascara. I think that's ridiculous. I think any mascara that you have to use 3 coats for it to look good, it's not the mascara for me. Because when you think about it, it's not even 2 coats. Look how many times you go over the same area. It's like 25 coats. Okay, I'm not happy with it. My eyebrows usually look pretty good with mascara, and this is definitely not impressive. Let's use it on the bottom lashes. Hopefully not on anywhere else on my face. Alright, so let me do my brows really quick and I will show you what I am using. I'm using the Loreal, and this is the one that is called, oh, I feel like I'm hitting, oh yeah, see? Hit the bottom of my, alrighty. This is a medium brown, I believe, brunette. And this is a Brow Stylist Definer. So I'm going to do it on camera, but I'm also going to speed it up because this is boring. Alright, and now I am going to use, this is a L'Oreal, and this is, I love this. This is so nice. This is a Brow Stylist Boost and Set Gel. And look at the brush on this thing. It is so nice. I love it because it's so skinny and so easy to use. Very easy to control. I don't understand why they can't all the brow gels can't have this kind of a brush. This is genius. Alright, so now okay, so now we're going to use the bronzer, and this is the e.l.f. bronzer. This is, they call it the priming bronzer. Alright, so the shade is Forever Sunkissed. So this is one of their new bronzers. And we are going to use this brush right here, which is a new brush. Woo, a little powdery. It's not very dark, but I don't like it dark. I don't like it to be like a real defined contour line. And then I'm just going to use a little bit Down my neck. Is there anything here? Alright, for blush, we're going to use the e.l.f. blush, and then this is only in the one that has a primer in it. And these were like $6. And the shade in this is, I'm going to list everything below, Always Rosy. That mascara under my on my eyelid is really driving me crazy. Okay guys, and for highlighter, I want to use this one from Flower Beauty, and I've heard so many good reviews on this. It brings a little brush, but I'm not going to use the brush. There you go. That looks a little better. So this is what I'm going to be using as a highlighter. So let's see how this works out. I think I'm going to use this one right here. And does it have a shade? I don't see one. So oh yeah, that's glowy. Guys, see that? It's very glowy. Very pretty. Oops. I think I got a little carried away here. Whoa. I think I need to go over with a powder brush there. It's a little bright. Either that or I have better lighting on this side. Wow, that was bright. I like my highlighter subtle. That is not subtle. Oh. Wow, guys, this is pigmented highlighter. Lordy. Okay, so is this my favorite eye look? Not really. Okay, so see if we can redeem it with the, I brought two different lipsticks, but I think I'm definitely going to go with this one because the other one's going to be red, and that's going to be way too much. So this is the Maybelline, this is Pink for Me. And this is a Sonia Kashuk lip liner in Rosewood. So there is the liner and the lipstick. And this, even though it looks darker, it really blends with just about any lipstick. Alright, so Pink for Me. Alright, so this is it. So this is a beautiful lip color, very comfortable. I do have a setting spray, and this one is not open either. This is by Wet n Wild, and this was only $4.99, but this only brings like, what is it, 1.52 ounces. So is it really a bargain? I mean, you have to look at the whole thing. You're really not getting, yeah, it's affordable, but you're really not getting much product in here. So I don't know, you have to look at everything, not just the price, but compare it to something that you really like. And you know, if the other one brings 3 ounces and it's $10, but this one brings 1.5, you're paying the same amount of money. I've never used the Wet n Wild one, so I don't know if I like it or not. This is a cucumber one. So first of all, let's test the spray to make sure that it's not going, it's not too bad. I'm going to cover my eyes because I don't want this wonderful mascara to get wet. Because remember, it comes off very easy. Okay, this smells really good. It smells like cucumber, so if you like that kind of you know, fresh, refreshing smell. Smells really, really nice. The sprayer is pretty nice. As far as products, I am not too crazy about this one so far. And it could be the choice of colors that I picked. I mean, the final look is not so bad, but it's not anything that I'm really crazy about. The foundation was okay. I definitely think it's a light to medium coverage foundation. It is not a, you know, high coverage foundation. It doesn't have the scent that the other one does, which smells very like chemical, so that's fine. The mascara I do not like. The blush and bronzer were fine. I thought that those were very pretty, and that's something that I would definitely use. I'll check with you tonight and see how this looks, and let's hope for the best. Okay, I will see you later. So hi guys, this is future Clara. This is the next day, and guess what happened? I fell asleep last night. When I woke up, it was like midnight, and I really couldn't do a wear test because I didn't want to be waking anybody else up. So I washed my face and I went back to bed. But I can tell you that the foundation performed pretty well. It was worn out a little bit on my chin and my nose, but my allergies were bad yesterday, so I'm not gonna hold that against the foundation. And the places where it wore off nicely. It didn't break up or look nasty like sometimes foundations do that, you know, you just can't wait to wash them off. It was never sticky or oily. My face looked a little glowy, but not greasy. So I think that if you like a light to medium coverage foundation, this could be a good one for you. It is definitely not high coverage like the liquid foundation is, but by the same token, it doesn't have the strong scent that I felt like the liquid foundation had. Now today I created another look with a palette, and I like this one much, much better. And this one, again, I used the two peachy colors that I used on my crease yesterday, and then I used the dark brown on my outer V. I used this one here in the center of my lid, and I used this one here on my inner lid, and the brown on my lower lash line. So I definitely like this one. This one blended beautifully, so I really think it was a purple, specifically the matte purple shade that gave me so much trouble yesterday. So I just wanted to check back in with you and tell you that I think this is a good palette. Definitely this is a pretty look. I'm very happy with it. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Don't forget about the giveaway. I love you, and I'll see you soon. See you on Wednesday. Bye. Mwah.